So how does Elixir by Roja Dove hold up? Let's find out. Hey Fragrance family, I'm David and I'm a fragrance bro, of course your best source for everything fragrance related. Today I have a review on this right here, Elixir by Roja Dove. Now this is a perfume for ladies, it's released for ladies, and of course it may look a little bit familiar because it's kind of taking some cues from Elysium. Of course, if you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe down below and click that little bell so you get a notification every time I make an upload. Now, of course, before we get started, just wanted to disclose that this bottle was sent to me for review by Roja Dove. It's not going to affect my review at all, but just wanted to let you know. All right, so I've reviewed a couple of different Roja Dove fragrances on this channel. I really like Roja Dove, though I haven't found a fragrance from them that I absolutely fell in love with yet. I think he makes really great, high-quality fragrances that are in kind of a Baroque style. Very complex, very kind of old school meets new school style. Roja Dove himself is a real gift to the world for fragrances. I have a book by him that is an amazing resource. And I've never met him in person, but every time I've seen him speak in video form, he's just a wealth of knowledge. He really likes to take time with his fragrances and he really cares about the end product. Now that doesn't mean I'm gonna love everything that he makes, but I really appreciate his point of view and his perspective. Every time I smell something, I can always appreciate it. For my taste, I think I like his feminine fragrances a little bit more than his masculine ones. There's something about the way that he mixes florals together that is really beautiful. And that brings me to this right here and his latest release, Elixir. Now this definitely takes a lot of cues from Elysium. If you look at it, it has some similar design choices here. And these fragrances seem to be kind of a little bit more affordable line for him. Now sometimes with fragrances that are unisex, or maybe even some female fragrances, I can sometimes recommend them to men and say, yeah, guys, you can wear this too. But I think this is a lot more floral and a little bit more suited for ladies out there who enjoy those kind of florals. Now, because of how floral this is, I definitely think this sits better in the spring and maybe summer range. And it's great for casual, great for work, and I think great for a date as well. The performance, I think, is in that kind of perfect range where it's not too strong, but it lasts all day. I really appreciate that, especially with floral scents that can get too cloying. I think this sits in just that perfect middle ground range, which is great. Now, what I first get whenever I spray this, I get rose. It's a beautiful rose de mai or rose de mai type of scent. Beautiful, beautiful rose. But I also get some other things kind of mixed in together. I get jasmine in there, and I also get ylang ylang. Of the three, I get probably a little bit more ylang ylang, but all three together bring this just really beautiful, a little bit watery type of floral accord that is gorgeous. I also get a little bit of a banana accord at the top, which is a little bit unusual, but I really like it. I really like that kind of banana type of smell. I'm not sure where that comes from. It's a little bit strange, but it's beautiful in the mix. And it kind of brings out a really unique, almost tropical flavor in a different fruity avenue. Now this does have some fruit in here, namely peach and raspberry, and I do get those, especially in the dry down. But what I really like about the banana being at the top is that it's just a little bit different type of fruit that you don't normally get in a floral arrangement. Now there are many, many other notes in here as per normal with Roja Dove, and I don't get most of them. Most of what I get is just about 3 or 4 notes, and that's it. Most of the rest of the notes in there, I think, are just kind of added to the blend of what you get. As it dries down a little bit, like normal florals, it loses some of that vibrancy and enters kind of that middle stage where sometimes florals can die down and get a little dull. This one does not. It stays really beautiful the whole way through. I also get a little bit of violet poking up around the mids, which is really nice. Everything is really balanced in this fragrance, and that's one thing that I can say is the kind of hallmark of Roja Dove. Even though everything is really complex, it's all balanced. And that's probably harder to do with complex scents, considering how many notes are in there. It's also very, very classy, and I think this is great for a lady out there who wants to smell really nice, but also stay really professional and classy, and not smell too young, not smell too generic. So I gave this to my wife to wear for a little bit, so if you want a lady's perspective, at least one lady's perspective, here's what she has to say.
This is a very sophisticated type fragrance. So this one has more of the air of a businesswoman or a lady who, it's a lady's fragrance. Sometimes I can see the girl who wears this as someone who enjoys being in nice clothing. Someone who's a career woman would really enjoy this type of fragrance. It's quite strong, and so one spray lasted me nearly the whole work day. But I guess kind of towards the end of the day, I kind of got sick of smelling it, honestly. Though it's good, for me it's really strong, and so it's a lot for a whole day. I think this is a good daytime fragrance. It kind of, picks you up and makes you more feel like you're headed to somewhere with a purpose. I don't think it would be soft enough for me for a nighttime. To me, a nighttime scent has a softer element to it, and this is very, very sharp, very strong. I think it has very distinct edges to it. And it's a strong-minded woman, not necessarily one who takes life just chilling out.
Thank you, Talia. Really appreciate that. Now, this is a very good scent, but that being said, it doesn't really wow me like some other fragrances have in the past. Couple that with the price tag that's just under $300. It may not be a winner for everybody, but I think it's a gorgeous scent that you have to try at least. Now, this scent right here is the 100 ml bottle. Now, this is exclusive to Neiman Marcus, though the 50 ml bottle will be everywhere. So that is all I have. Do you like Elixir? Let me know down in the comments down below. Do you like it, love it, hate it? Let me know. And of course, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe down below. I'll love you for it. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave at the Fragrance Bros. Bye.